Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Solid pods. We are back. We are the experts. Back for another one, another episode. This is playoff edition. This is finals edition. And we back now with two competitors now back and forth. Warriors versus Raptors. I'm here with my co-host, the X Factor,
Yo.
CJ.
What's going on?
And in the corner we got Showtime.
Showtime in the building, yo. Let's get it.
So, gents, what y'all think? We done come this far. We done get through the playoffs. Eastern Conference, Western Conference is a hard road for both teams. A lot of injuries, a lot of battles.
There's really no hard road.
Hard road, injuries,
Golden State ain't not no hard
I can't even lie. I like baby LeBron.
battles.
But this way you know it already, man.
What do y'all think about the First of all, before I ask y'all what y'all think, how the series ago, what y'all think about the playoffs thus far? Was it more entertaining without LeBron being there?
Of course not.
Of course it was.
Of course not.
Because it's just like
I'll let my supervisor take it away.
it's
Take it away.
good. It's more entertaining because like it's like a lottery pick. Like you ain't know like first people had Boston as being the best team. They get beat. Then people's like, but Philly had the best five in the East. They get beat. Then everybody's like, but Milwaukee was the best team all year. They get beat. And then it's like Toronto now. They just come out of nowhere. Kawhi come in 1 year, do what DeRozan and other people couldn't do in their whole career. And they about to get beat. So it's like, at the end of the day, it still rounds off that Golden State's going to win the championship like they've been doing. But at least the Eastern Conference is like more jeopardy. Like one shot took Philly away and put Toronto there. And then with Boston, they win first game in Milwaukee and then get back. Like, it's been a good back and forth.
So, quick question, Mr. X Factor. Last year when LeBron won about, 2 game sevens, he didn't give you like a little thrill or something? You didn't know who was going to win?
No. It wasn't no thrill. Like,
wasn't a thrill? You didn't like that? You didn't like the emotional roller coasters?
It wasn't really no thrill. The thrill was actually for the other team. Like, watching Tatum dunk LeBron and stuff like that. And
That was good.
like it was the thrill for like the young stars coming out, Tatum and Rozier and Jaylen Brown. That's what it was really thrilling. But with LeBron, Game 7, they didn't game it.
Yep. It is what it is.
I mean, but without LeBron, I really miss him. To be honest with you, his playoffs is pretty good. Like,
Yeah, this is good.
this is pretty good playoffs. You got a lot of storylines. I tried not to try to listen to too much of the sports shows, but they had a lot to talk about because basketball is a soap opera to a lot of them. But I mean, you still have Kevin Durant getting injured. Boom, the Warriors having to regroup and play without them. Still beat Houston, beat up on the Blazers. Then you got like CJ say, the best team in the East, the Bucks, winning the first 2 games, then getting box sweep. You got Kawhi hitting the game winning the second round with bounce off the rim a couple of times. So this is a pretty entertaining playoffs, honestly. And I glad the NBA getting, at least I glad the league getting a chance to see how much good players it really is. So the focus can't always be on LeBron.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hate.
They like weaning off LeBron. Like, when you gotta wean a baby off
Yeah.
the breast, like weaning off LeBron, like seeing how they could do it without LeBron. Now they seeing how good it is. No problem. Even though they still can basically tip all hats to LA this year, so he could basically have the stars he want, the stars he need, and the team he needs to get back to the playoffs next year. But for this year, it's still been a very entertaining playoffs without him.
I like the comparison. How you guys throw that in there? With the playoffs of LeBron and playoffs without LeBron. But obviously, the viewers is at an all-time low in the NBA. Nobody's watching the games. They had a big game 7. I don't know what to say. These people, listen to me. People like LeBron. People hate on LeBron. It is what it is. Good or bad, it's still publicity.
I think, and let me show I could be fair with you. Last year, LeBron, he was entertaining. I could be real. That nigga throughout the East, I was a little entertaining. I think that was probably LeBron's best playoff run, even though they didn't win a championship. The way he was carrying teams, the way he destroyed Toronto, and the 7-game series with Celtics was, I mean, if you didn't win that then, you know what I mean, there's missing Kyrie and Hayward, so if you didn't win that then, I wouldn't have been too impressed. But I think last year's run was a little entertaining. But this year,
Yeah.
I really feel as if this year is an usher in a new era now of the future stars. Not really future, but the top guys in the league like Kawhi, KD, Steph,
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right.
Giannis.
It is. Listen to me. You're absolutely right. It is about the progression inside the NBA and the future stars.
Yeah, I
You hit the
mean,
nail on the head. That's what it is. What it is.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, that man LeBron James, as long as he's in the NBA, he'll always be most viewed, most watched kind of guy.
Yeah, leave it on right now. Don't worry about that.
Of course not.
Let me ask you a quick question. While we at this LeBron in the playoffs, quick question. LeBron made the playoffs 2019. Do you think he come with the first round?
No.
In what conference? The East
In the
or
West. In the West. Does he come with the first round?
Who they play?
If he'd have cracked that, he'd see it. Or that 7
Oh,
see
he'd
it.
get
But Golden
mashed right
State
down.
would have mashed.
Honestly, I think this is
I think this is best.
that was best
For him to miss the playoffs this year. Because if he'd have gone in the playoffs with that team,
He'd have missed the
the
first round.
Blazers would have boys stay head open. OKC would have boys stay head open. Houston would have boys stay head open.
they might could have beat Denver.
Golden State boys stay head open. And they'd have carried Denver probably the 6 or 7.
Yeah, they might could.
But at the end of the day, Denver had a cohesive, they didn't have a superstar, but they have a cohesive group enough to get past. So only team they could have probably beat in the playoffs is probably the Clippers. And by the Clippers been beating them all year, to be honest with you.
I don't think they could beat Clippers because Clippers is playing hard and
Yeah, the Clippers
flicking.
might have given them a good run.
Clippers
They
would have
give
given 'em a-
Golden State a good run.
Clippers to give Golden State the best run they had this playoffs.
Yep,
So
yep.
If you really think about it,
I know, but LeBron, I think that's to save his legacy, it's
It
better
was a
not
good
to
idea.
be
It was a
there at
good
all
idea.
than to come there and get ring out.
Boy, gents, I don't know. This could be a tough series. I reckon it probably at least about a game 6, game 7 in the NBA Finals here in 2019.
mm-hmm.
We got Kawhi Leonard who's playing a hell of a game every game.
Yep.
I can't even describe what am I seeing with my eyes. It made me feel like Jordan was back in the NBA.
Oh, boy.
Don't do it.
Uh,
Don't stop.
it's,
Oh, boy.
it's just a savory moment in my life whenever I look and I watch Kawhi Leonard. I've never seen a man play with such confidence other than LeBron. It's such a good thing to see. What you think about that, Sans?
Kawhi, he playing at a obviously a MVP type level, and even if you check about the last series, and you can make the argument that, boy, that's why a lot of these a lot of things in the playoffs, you have to really evaluate the regular season different from the playoffs, because when you think about it, the Sixers probably is one game away from even being in the finals. When you think about it,
They were.
if that shot didn't go in, with Kawhi hit, the Sixers would have probably be able to beat Milwaukee, and they might have been a championship favorite because that size would have been tough for Golden State.
That'd have been a problem.
But they lost, and Kawhi taking advantage of his moment. But you can't blame him. But he D up on Giannis, D up on Giannis the last series, and still give you buckets on the next end. I mean, he get help. Larry finally show up, play a couple big games off the bench and all that. Dudes come up and show up. But Kawhi right now is the MVP of the playoffs. KD would have been it if he just stay healthy. But right now, Kawhi, he's the MVP of the playoffs so far. So this could be a tough series. I would you show. I don't think this go no less than 6. I picking the Warriors in 6. But if it get to 7, that'll be very interesting.
If I was to bet with my money, I'd definitely pick Golden State. But right now I'm betting with my heart, and I just hope Kawhi Leonard pull it off.
Oh, you're not down there. Well, right now, Kawhi Leonard, to be honest with you, has shown that he's the best player in the league right now. Full stop. Looking at this past season,
Could you bring that back for me, Mr.
listen,
I have some words on that.
Look
But
at-
I'll go with you. I have some words.
Looking at this past
slip that in
season.
there.
I have some
Just
words.
Slip that in there. Just say that.
Yeah.
we go by
And
a lot of
last-
people go by legacy and who got the most hype and all this. Yeah, LeBron James has the career. Yeah, Anthony Davis has the most talent. But looking at this season gone, LeBron has been not there defensively. LeBron has been a liability in a way and the Lakers defense. Anthony Davis, injuries, and his team management has held him back. Coming into the playoffs, Kawhi was cruising. At cruising, Kawhi was top 5 in the league. When he kicked it into playoff mode, Kawhi has shown that he has the capabilities of being the best player, period. Not offensively. This is why I put him above Durant. Durant could do it offensively, but defensively, you still got to collectively help or shadow in a way.
Right.
Whereas with Kawhi could match up anybody. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. Maybe not center, but we don't have that much skill centers besides Embiid, who was in the playoffs this year. Maybe Jokic if you look at him, but yeah. Two-way player, that's why I say period. Not just offensively, not just defensively. Put all together. Add in some clutch.
Right.
Because the man ain't back in the... I ain't just talking about that one shot. I watched when they was down in Philly by 15 points. He had to bring them back to even tie that game to hit that shot. Well, Milwaukee, he was down again by 20 points, had to bring his team back against the number one team in the East to get them to the victory.
I understand
Clutch
what you're saying, all this,
points,
Mr. X Factor.
plus all these things together makes Kawhi right now, defensively, offensively, all around, the best player in the league.
All right, so sure you got a response to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Mr. X Factor. I understand that he's the best player in the NBA, but why don't you put him to win the NBA Finals?
Because it's a team
So
sport.
it's a good question. Good question,
The reason
Show.
why I can't put him, you got
Let's
a
go
point
in there.
guard named Kyle Lowry,
No, man, hold on,
who was
man,
going
hold on.
up against a point guard named
Wow.
Stephen Curry.
Sans, you have anything to say to this?
I'll
Stephen
wait till
Curry,
you explain. I'll wait till you explain.
Stephen Curry is arguably the best point guard in the league. Kyle Lowry is not even top 10. Number two,
Don't
you
do
got...
Larry like that, man. Larry, don't there.
No, he ain't top 10. Number two, not in the point guard league, this with all these good point guards. Number two, you got Klay Thompson. That's their shooting guard. One of the best shooters in the league right now. The shooting guard for Toronto is wash-up Danny Green, who had a terrible season against the Bucks. So we don't know what we getting out of him in the finals. At power forward, you got Draymond Green, who lives for the finals. Like, he might not do nothing all year, but finals, he has proven that even against LeBron, even against whoever they play, he's proven that he could show up in the finals. We got Siakam, who disappeared in Game 7 against Philadelphia, sit in the corner, didn't want to take jump shots, who even in Game 5 or 6, when they was playing Milwaukee, didn't want to show up. So it's like, that's okay. He ain't as good as Draymond. And then at center, Boogie is traveling with the team. Durant is traveling with the team to Toronto. If you put Boogie at center, going up against a wash-up Marc Gasol, big man, Kawhi might be the best player in this finals, but there's only so much dead weight you could carry now. Only so much.
All right, so I'll say this.
Let me hear you, Sans. Simple. I don't need that intricate. Simple.
Okay.
Watch this. This is my boy. Watch it.
I said after they beat Giannis, I said Kawhi is arguably the best player in the league right now. And he has a very strong case, obviously. I do think, though, that he got to finish the job. They got home court. I understand we picking the Warriors. We picking them mainly because we feel as if the Warriors have that championship switch. And they'll flip it. Kawhi them got home court. Kawhi them have to win this series. If they win this series, to me, unquestioned, he's the best player in the league. Even if they lose.
You gonna say?
Even if they lose. Let's say they lose.
Why do they have to win for him to be the best player?
But let's say they lose. Let's just say, throw it for question, they lose. Because they have home court. They have a big advantage. As long as they protect home court, they could win the series. Now, let's say they lose. If they lose and Kawhi doesn't significantly outplay a Steph, or if KD comes back, but I doubt KD comes back, a KD, then I can't really call him the best player. He have to leave his mark on this series. Even In series where LeBron lost, LeBron left his mark there. You could still see LeBron was the best player on the floor. He just was carrying a bunch of dead weight. If we watching the series and we can't tell whether Kawhi, who having a better series, whether Kawhi having a better series than Steph or whether Kawhi having a better series than KD, then to me you can't really call him the best player, especially if they lose. Now, I don't think KD is playing.
Not game one.
I don't
Right?
think he's playing at all.
I don't think he's playing at all.
He might not have to, so I wouldn't play him neither. If you win game one without him, game
So-
two without him, let him sit.
Now, if they lose with KD out, that's a big. You can't call him the best player if KD out and you all still lose. You can't call him the best player in the NBA. Top three, I ain't got no problem with that. But he gotta finish the job. If he finish the job, or like I say, if you watching the series and you could say, well, Kawhi better, clearly better than everybody else in the court, he just can't bunch of dead weight. I could live with that. But that to me is what could separate him from being the best player or not.
What separates Kawhi Leonard to being the best player in the NBA right now is if he could carry the same Golden State Warriors team to 6 or 7. Anything above 6.
They could get to 6.
If he could carry this Golden State team to 6,
they get a 6.
and they was able to bring back Durant maybe in game 2 or 3, unquestionably the best player right now.
If they rush back Durant, then obviously that's a problem. If they bring him back, then
Durant traveling just in case.
just in case. They ain't gonna play him game 1.
If they lose game one, Durant plays game 2. If they win game 1, Durant sits game 2. Like
That's a strong strain. I just want you to know. I want you to know that that's a strong strain.
The difference is, see, Durant don't have to be 100. This is not OKC. This is not Texas.
Come on the floor.
Like,
then. Come on the floor.
he
and
could come
talk.
on the floor.
Come on the floor and say you're gonna play the fastest small forward in the NBA
See,
right now.
Yeah, but then you could put
Come on the floor.
You could put Durant when you have that 5. Like Durant he couldn't come on the floor if he is carrying a team there. But when you have Klay Thompson who could switch on Kawhi and play good defense.
I'll say that-
When you have a
sorry.
Draymond who could switch on him, you don't really have to play Kawhi defensively if he don't want to.
Not the fastest.
And you got
small
Iguodala
forward.
who could
Sorry,
hack that up.
not the fastest forward.
Yeah,
Fastest
Iguodala.
power forward.
Iguodala could be
The
guarding Kawhi.
fastest power forward right now
Iguodala could be guarding Kawhi.
in Siakam.
Siakam nice too. I'll say.
He's the fastest
He
nice.
ain't gotta
right
be-
now.
He definitely ain't got to be 100 for his Siakam.
No disrespect.
Durant, nah, I say disrespecting him.
At the end of let me show you something.
Durant
At the end
level
of the day,
so high compared to Siakam that
No,
even if he ain't 100%,
no.
he's still there.
But I'll
with
say
Siakam.
this. I'll say this.
At the end of the day, you have to give the man right to professionalism. He made it at a level where us.
Yeah, but
I'll
He's a
say this.
professional.
he ain't on that superstar.
At the end of the day,
2K when you get injured, they only take like 5-6 points off. You still is be way better than niggas who are 70s, right?
At the end of the day, listen to me, bro. At the
Say
end-
2K.
At the end of the day, Siakam still fast.
Siakam nice though.
He fast.
But I'll say this: the Warriors got a problem on their hands if they panicking. You see what I'm saying? I would hope.
Why would they panic?
I mean, I don't think they will.
Yeah, the panic, bro.
I don't think they will, but they have a problem on their hand if they do panic and say, you know what, let's just rush
Listen.
Durant back. Because this ain't a series to me, you could rush him back when you got Kawhi on that next end.
You ain't need him back. Wait, listen.
I don't think they need him to win the
The
series.
matchup you have right
They don't
now
need him to win the series.
is
You know what can shock everybody?
the matchup is
When Toronto go up
go up
3-1.
Say
3-1.
Wait.
Everybody can be like, whoa, what now?
No, but Toronto.
Listen,
See, all right.
the matchup we're gonna kill them is you got Kyle Lowry guiding Steph Curry, bro. If Curry don't average 30 to 35 points this finals, like that's just norm. You have good point guards. You had lockdown point guards who can't stop Steph.
Hold on.
Fat, slow Kyle Lowry.
Hold on.
They're getting chew up.
Let me ask you a question. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Chew up.
Has Steph Curry ever showed up in the finals?
Yes.
When?
Yeah, you sure.
The first one.
Oh, so he has an MVP
Well,
finals? No, shake it.
Yes,
Shake it.
He does.
Show me. When?
And Steph up one.
Okay.
no, you don't have a finals
Yeah,
MVP.
come on, man.
But hold on,
Come on, X Factor.
hold on. So no, let's
One cool X Factor. No.
Who showed the first one?
show.
Iguodala.
Show.
You gotta realize Iguodala get that because he was holding LeBron.
Oh, you know
That's
what
right,
he
that's
get?
But who was scoring and who got
Okay,
them the
so
championship?
I
Look at the
glad-
stats.
So show. Anyway,
Look at the stats. That
I'm
first
glad you say
sticker.
that because I just saw a picture about that actually.
But look at the stats.
I just
big
saw a
man.
picture about that. So let me.
Steph was roasting them that first.
So let
final.
me pull up the picture and let me
Pull
show
it
you
up. Pull it up.
how people
Pull it
love
up.
to lotion LeBron.
Exactly.
Love the
They
lotion LeBron.
lotion LeBron so much that the person who was guiding him get the MVP.
So, okay, so that finals, right? This the picture, right?
No.
This the
Listen to
picture.
this.
This the
Listen to
picture.
this.
No,
Man, listen, man, listen.
No, let me ask you a question.
After the picture.
No, say the
Listen,
picture. Say
okay,
what the
so
picture got to
that
say.
finals,
Say what the picture got to say.
that finals, Iguodala average 16.3 points.
Okay.
Steph averaged 26 points.
Okay.
Beat him by 10 points per game.
Iguodala averaged 5.8 rebounds.
Okay.
Steph averaged 5.2 rebounds. Bear in mind,
As
Steph,
a point guard.
but bear in mind, Iguodala must see almost a foot taller than flicking Steph.
Okay, go on again.
Iguodala averaged 4 assists.
Okay.
Steph averaged 6.2 assists.
Okay.
So Steph was better across the board,
Listen to me.
right?
Listen to me, bro.
And don't even go to the percentage.
Listen to me, bro.
Because
We
you
ain't gotta
know
go to
even
percentage.
the percentage is garbage.
Yeah.
Listen
So
to me, bro. Listen
Steph
to
was
me.
better across the
Let
board.
me teach you something, Dr. Sands.
Go on.
Understand something right quick. A great man always said, it ain't about how much wins you have. It's about who you fought. Steph Curry play Matthew Dellavedova that game, bro.
So what you want to do? If a
Come
piece of-
on, bro.
if
Listen
a
to me,
piece-
bro. Matthew Dellavedova isn't even in. He ain't even in that. He with the Bucks and I ain't never see him play.
Show,
But at that time, they're saying he's a defensive stopper.
let me
At
ask you a
that
question.
time, bro, at the end of the day,
Sure.
Matthew Dellavedova was in his prime
Sure.
in his second year. You think about that.
Show, let me ask you a question.
Listen
Some
to me,
niggas
bro.
is peaking.
At
Sure.
the- Because at the end of the day,
Sure.
listen to me, bro. At the end of the day, LeBron has made these people stars. They
Sure.
put them in where
Sure.
Mario Chalmers is. Where
Sure.
Norris Cole is.
Sure, let me ask you.
Listen to me, bro. These point guards are not who you think they are.
Show,
bro.
let me ask you a question.
Quick one.
Quick question. If a piece of chicken in front of you, what you supposed to do with it?
Eat it.
All right. So if Matthew Dellavedova in front of me, what am I supposed to do? I gotta kill him.
Matthew Dellavedova in front of me. I ain't dropping no 26. If I Steph
Wait,
Curry,
and the only reason he
Steph
averaged
Curry?
that 26 is because he actually played by the first and second game, you know. That 26 come from game 3, 4, 5, and 6. Boy.
Yeah.
Them
No,
last 4 games. Boy,
apparently, Mr. X
he
Factor.
half killed-
Apparently,
he
you
half killed
don't
Dellavedova.
know about that. You don't know about that NBA Finals because you couldn't tell me who's the MVP.
Go back to
so
the
don't tell me.
2015 NBA.
Don't tell me
Finals,
who was
big
the
man.
game.
Now
one,
I'll
who's
tell
the
you,
game
and
two.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this too, show. Iguodala went finals MVP that year, right? Do we remember when the Spurs played the Heat in the finals and Kawhi Leonard won finals MVP? Kawhi was not that great yet. He was coming into his own.
And he marshal LeBron.
But let me ask you a
But
question.
what was the reason why he won finals MVP?
Because he played LeBron.
So-
beat him.
The D ride and the LeBron continues.
Everybody just is beating
Listen to
LeBron.
me.
Why do you have to get a finals
Listen to me,
MVP just
bro.
because you
Listen to
got
me.
LeBron? That
Everybody-
makes no sense.
Yeah, everybody's get one off him.
See, you don't understand. Bro.
That makes no
you don't
sense.
understand, bro.
Now that only shows you how much losses he did accumulate if niggas can
The
get
niggas is get more.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you.
Multiple
let me ask-
MVPs.
Yo, hear this. Hear this.
Nowitzki.
Hear this. You gotta listen how it is, bro. Understand something. If you play in the greatest, you rise above the level with the greatness. Understand something, bro. If you want the greatness, you all play together and you beat him. At the end of the day, you deserve MVP because
I agree.
you beat the greatest.
But guess what?
Listen to
much
me,
time
bro.
that happens?
Whoever stopped Kobe, if Kobe was to ever lost the NBA Finals, whoever stopped Kobe would have get NBA Finals.
No, sir.
I mean, would have get NBA.
Players get MVP.
Kobe lost twice, you know,
Pairs get MVP that year, right?
in the NBA Finals.
I don't play him.
Who get MVP though?
Detroit Pistons.
Who get
Okay,
MVP
so
the
who get
Pistons
MVP?
here?
Chauncey Billups.
No, Kobe wasn't even a factor.
I like Kobe, so you should even know one game. though.
Kobe is the one who win the game with him for that at least kill on one of the
I
again.
like
No.
He's gonna get sweep.
Kobe.
No.
Kobe's.
All right, 2008. They played Boston Celtics.
Pairs
Oh, you
get-
talking about them?
Pairs
Yes.
get- Pairs get
You said that
MVP.
yes, he lose.
Pairs get MVP that year. Pairs wasn't really
Ray Allen
that
was
good.
guiding him.
Kobe never was in the MVP best. Anyhow,
Oh, boy, listen. You don't know.
But you gotta understand.
The
and-
reason
Go on, Cole.
why-
Go on, Cole. Go
Let
on,
me
Cole.
show you. The reason why your argument actually makes sense a little bit is because, like you say, if you do beat the best player and you guarding him,
Okay.
you should be able to get MVP.
Okay.
But guess what?
Don't question
Most
it.
of the times, the best players don't lose. No one can get MVP over
Okay,
Jordan
and if the best
because Jordan
player
don't lose.
Listen to me. And if the best
No one
player
get
was,
MVP over Kareem
I'm
because
not-
Kareem don't lose.
I'm not starting. I'm not starting.
Magic
a debate.
don't lose.
I'm not gonna start a debate. So you make it seem like Jordan didn't get kicked out twice in the first round.
No, we say in the finals. It's finals.
Regardless,
you talking about finals
regardless,
MVP.
It's
regardless.
finals talk, bro.
If,
It's
the,
finals
if,
talk.
if Jordan get beat against in the finals against whatever team he play, that person is getting MVP.
I am not gonna even get into this. I'm not even gonna
but
get
we
into
would
it.
never know.
I'm not even gonna get into
lose
it.
it.
Because at the end of the day, you all know what it is. One of the best players in the world played, and he lost. So whoever played him should get the win.
But I tell you one thing, you ain't got to worry about this here.
Yeah, that's why Durant.
This year over. You ain't gonna worry about this
That's
one.
why Durant get that. Durant was placing the head over left, right, and center.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about that this
But
year.
I bet you LeBron, I don't know, man. Takes don't even go your way. If this did happen, boy LeBron would have been right now. He'd have been last year. If you talk about Durant get injured and you have to play Golden State, you know how happy LeBron would be right now?
They'd win one game instead of 0.
Stop.
They win one last year.
They'd win the first one.
They get the 6.
They'd win the first one. You're looking at they get the 6, but they'd win in 6.
No, negative.
No, they ain't winning. They ain't winning, bro.
Listen, double negative. You know what double negative is? Double negative is a positive.
Yo, would have been
Listen to
so
me.
wait.
Listen, the
You
worst
would've
thing,
been
I got the worst thing Golden State do is let niggas come back down from 3-1 because now all of a sudden you already think
Yeah, they still have hope.
they still have hope.
Listen,
I need people to
LeBron was there
understand.
this year. It's pure smoke.
I need y'all to understand this, man, show.
I got you.
Right? I know you're a LeBron fan, dog. And that championship for Cleveland,
Yeah, that obviously meant a lot.
that was a big championship. I ain't gonna take that away from you. But you have to understand, babe. Yours down 3-1, you know. That's a series you're supposed to lose. So imagine that you're just to lose the year before. You'll get everybody back. And you'll lose again.
So let me ask you a question.
Y'all almost cost a
Let me ask you a
5
question.
peat, but you know
Does-
this. Y'all almost cost a 5 peat in the NBA.
And
Steph-
the subsequent years, you'll get your head beaten.
NBA Finals here and now.
You'll get your
Listen
head
to
bashed.
this. NBA Finals here and now. Does Steph Curry win MVP?
Yeah,
If they win.
I think it's more likely because he has the easiest
I don't need the
matchup.
more likely.
Yeah,
I need
okay.
you to tell me right
I'll
now.
tell you the truth.
Does Steph
I'll
Curry
tell you
win
the
the
truth.
champ?
If he has a good enough series,
Yeah, he get
they
it.
would give him MVP because
Of course,
they,
if he has a good enough series,
they-
I don't want to hear. Does he have a good enough?
Okay.
series?
No, even
I
if
want
he-
you to say.
Listen,
I want you to answer my
yes,
question.
he's my pick to win MVP.
Okay.
even if he doesn't have a great
No, I don't
finals,
need to head
he
up the
still
stack
gets
factor.
he still gets MVP.
Because they realized they
number
cheated
one,
from last time.
Number one, Durant ain't gonna play all 6, 5, 6, 7 games. So Durant can be obviously eliminated off the top. Number two, when Durant does come back, Kawhi ain't giving him no slack.
Press the computer.
I don't want you to think.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think Durant could come back there and Kawhi could be like, oh, he have injured calf. Let's take it easy on him.
Oh, hell no.
That get locked down. No, not locked down, but that got problems.
That could be a problem.
Steph could be running off screens wide open. You see the size of Larry?
Easy.
Like you saw the comparison pictures they took of Larry in 2016, 2017 and Larry in 2018, 2019.
Yeah,
Like nigga
yeah.
like add on 50 more pounds and that ain't muscle. To chase Steph Curry on the court, that boy could be wheezing and gassing
and I think
by the end of the first quarter.
they can make an early mistake by putting Lowry on
But that's smoke.
Steph
Boy,
to
that's
start off the series. I think
I want to see this game so bad.
I think the start of the series they need to put Kawhi straight on Steph. I think the start of the
Wow,
series.
that's
No, I serious because
bold. That's a bold move.
because
You want Clay go for 37 and a quarter again, eh?
they gotta
Donnie Green?
do
Boy,
something.
Donnie Green would get more smoke.
Because-
up there.
I think if you put Kyle Lowry and Steph and you playing them bigs,
But
Marcus
okay, if you put Kawhi Leonard on Steph, who Kyle Lowry guiding?
Kyle Lowry gotta guard Iguodala. You gotta let Iguodala beat you.
And it
You
is
realize Iguodala's back guards down and get layups?
I understand it,
He ain't
but,
gonna shoot no
but he
more.
ain't gonna do it all the time.
bro. You can't
Certain
never,
niggas
Listen to me,
can
bro.
do that,
Not
but
every time, right?
Yeah.
Listen to me, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll take Kyle Lowry on Iguodala any day before I could take Kyle Lowry on Steph Curry.
Because see,
That's crazy.
and
bro.
one thing, but Steph, he's a smart offensive player, but Steph,
Then you just taking him out of the game.
Yeah.
'Cause you would realize Iguodala ain't even part of the offense. So that means Kyle Lowry just could be sitting over there, just milling around.
Boy, folks, I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited to see this. I'm excited to see this.
okay,
This is
so-
one of the NBA finals
I
to
do
live
think-
for.
I do think, show to your point, you said you think the Raptors could go up 3-1. I don't think the Raptors go up 3-1.
Negative.
Will they ever go up?
I think they would go up 2-1. I think they'll split one of these two games inside
You almost had it. You almost had it.
Toronto.
You almost had it.
Because
They will go up 2-0.
2-1.
They'll go up 2-0.
They ain't go 2-0.
They can go 2-1.
They can lose tomorrow night.
They'll win the first game. They'll win the second game. They'll come back and lose the third game. They'll come back and win the fourth game. And then they'll come back
See, I don't think y'all
and win the
understand
fifth
this
game.
Golden State
4-1.
Then
Toronto
because
Toronto
Golden
and
State-
5.
Because Golden State has lollygag and sandbag so much during the season and in the playoffs, they think like other teams on this team level, like, but you can't beat a team with great stars and great chemistry and great coaching.
Right.
Like that's everything in one. Like they have zero weakness besides injury.
There's a machine, boy.
Injury is their only weakness. Like you can't beat that team.
I ain't taking nothing away from Raptors. The Raptors is a pretty good team, and but they could push them to 6. I sure that,
and that's if Kawhi getting on this mind.
And Kawhi, and I feel like he will. I feel like he will play big.
He probably will because he ain't got nobody.
Iguodala ain't hold him.
No, I guess
ain't no one could hold Kawhi on Golden State. So let's just make that clear. Niggas could try, but ain't no one could hold him.
Yeah, Clay too light skin.
But I never have a chance to push him to 7. But I know people just look at Golden State and they be like, boy, Steph and Clay could shoot. And Draymond, yeah, he's pass and all that and play defense. But who else they really got? They really got a bunch of dead. I know people just look at Golden State like that. But boy, when that machine clicking,
you ain't need them role, nigga.
Boy, that's a machine, boy. And they don't look at no lead as no big lead and say, mother, we can't get back in this game. Niggas will pick you right apart, whop, tree right there. Boom, tree right there. Lay up, dunk at the rim. Next thing you know, you got unknown niggas kidding you. Looney and thing flicking, come off the bench.
Let them niggas come off the bench and look good.
Lay up dunks. I say, boy, they is find one player to come off the bench and just get them something. And once they got that one player, they just get them one little push here and there. That's play that offense. That's a machine, baby. So this could be the toughest offense with the Raptors out the face. I know they say the Bucks was the best offense, whatever.
No, of course not. I got Golden State in 6. Just because. How much they winning last year?
Against Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they sweep them. Sweep them niggas. Wipe the floor and flick it.
So if LeBron on the court last year get demolished and Kawhi able to sneak 1 or 2, I want Kawhi get that. I know he ain't gonna beat them full up, but just so Kawhi could say, listen, you ain't gonna sweep me and you ain't gonna beat me bad in my hometown.
No,
I just want him to pull out one just to show that he have some heart. Some people, best players, just roll over like, oh, we can't beat them, so you know what we can do? We getting paid for the game. Come out, get your game checks, and let's go home.
Pass the ball to J.R. Smith the clutch.
Yeah, get the ball to J.R. Smith, let him run the next way, and let's head home. Then come talk, but I hurt my hand because I hit the chalk.
I don't go why.
Wait, I so hate excuses. But ain't nothing I hate more than excuses.
Folks, I don't know what it is.
I know Kawhi.
After that, every game after that,
I don't know what it is. It is what it is.
Right hand hurting.
It is what it is. My supervisors are having a field day.
I know Kawhi.
Them playing with flu.
I don't know what's going on.
Them playing with AIDS.
At the end of the day, I got game 1, gents. Game 1. What's your pick? Talk to Sans. Game 1.
I think the Warriors could win tomorrow. It ain't gonna be no blow, but I think they could down that 4th quarter. But like I say, but that machine can start clicking. When the machine start clicking, then they can stretch the lead. It ain't gonna be a bloat, but they can stretch it. They can do one little 10.
Give me a score.
A little 10 points. I think it could be I'd say they had a little rust, so they fighting off a little rust. So it ain't gonna be no high scoring game.
Say rust.
So it probably be like a little one. I say 105 to 97.
All right.
105, 97.
What you got, Mr. X Factor?
124, 108. I got Golden State blowing them out because from all what I see with Toronto, they play with heart, but they like to come from behind. You can't come from behind on a scoring team like that. You could come from behind on a team like Giannis, them who can't shoot. Well, Giannis couldn't shoot, but the other team mates was missing. You could come from behind with a Ben Simmons and your boy, Crybaby Embiid, who won shoot jumpers when he should have been dominating the paint. But now when you got Steph, Clay, possibly Boogie, and Draymond Green getting in Siakam head, but I want you all to realize, Siakam ain't gonna be what y'all think he could be. Draymond Green is get in LeBron head. Draymond Green getting Kevin Love head. So Mr. Siakam, who coming on the stage for the first time, can have a problem. And when they try, Kawhi can try. I give Kawhi about 35, maybe 40 points.
He'll have 35 tomorrow.
35, 40.
He'll have a nice 35.
Might have 40. Because he ain't got no one really.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
people,
nice
folks are there from here, from there and wide. Fun.
That's at least a 15 point.
At the end of the day,
at least.
I get
Toronto
110, 102. Kawhi, 39 points. 14 for 21.
Who scored this other 80, 70 points?
Siakam.
See,
Listen to me. At the end of the day-
Kawhi only have 40.
It is what it
Who
is.
scored the rest of
Okay.
his points? I don't know who he thinks
It
scored the rest of
it
his
is
points.
what it is.
honestly,
people.
right? But I could be weird. Like I said, I think the series goes to 6. Toronto best chance to win tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah, their best,
Yes.
Their best chance
chances is to
They-
win
to knock
game
them
1
off guard.
and 2.
Yes, because
They gotta win them 2 if they want even care to 7.
understand this. Golden State will win one in your hometown. That's without
Definitely.
question. They will win one in your hometown.
Come in Boise.
No, I don't think.
No, they will win one in your hometown.
I don't want you
That's
to
what they
sleep now.
do.
Toronto
They
beat Giannis to anyhow. It is what it
They
is.
will get one in your hometown,
Well, I see it. I see it going back and forth.
right? So, you see it going back for. I understand that. Like I said, I believe Golden State. I believe they will go up. Golden State will go down 2-1. I do believe that. But they will win one in your hometown. Golden State will, and I think it's tomorrow night. Now, Raptors' best chance is to win tomorrow night because Golden State had a long rest. They had almost like 2 weeks of rest, so they ain't really. The Raptors just coming off a series, so they probably could be a little bit more fresher. And I think the Raptors could come out first finals in front of the Toronto crowd. They could hit Golden State in the mouth early,
Negative.
and they probably might be down on 10 points. But again, we watch what Golden State do to Portland. Raptors ain't Portland,
No.
but no lead is safe when a nigga start. Okay, let's do that. Let's run our offense perfect now. No lead is safe when niggas them start clicking, boy.
Yeah, they can get smoked. Well, the way the schedule's set up, hopefully when we do come to you guys next week, we still have some final games to go. If they don't if they don't get swept by next week Wednesday.
What?
Let's hope we still got a final
sweep.
game or 2 to go. But moving across, what's about all this off season? Because we like literally about 2 weeks away from NBA off season, and you got Kyrie Irving, LeBron already
Yep.
liking his pitches and stuff. You got Anthony Davis, who been quiet for a moment, and he done said, listen, he don't care if y'all get Zion. He still ain't staying.
Still going.
You got Durant, who I feel this series is gonna be a deciding factor because, like you say, if Golden State does pull off the win tomorrow without Durant, be like, bro, you think I offering you a supermax? Like, it's no need for me to offer you a supermax because supermax means like you're dire to our team. Like, without you, we can't win. But if we just win game 1 of the NBA Finals, big brother, we got about 30. You could take 30?
I think
Like, you got to take 30 or 28 because now we got to fill out this roster.
I think the Warriors would love, not the players. I think the players want to prove they can win this without Durant. I think the
yeah,
players,
the organization
Yeah.
would love to keep Durant.
the organization would love for the Warriors to struggle a little bit just so they could get Durant back in there and he could feel validated. And then they could say, you know what, this is your
But then-
team. You still could.
See, again, what I realized
Stay.
with the Warriors, it's built more like a tactic too, you know. It's almost like
Yeah,
what
it's
Watson is doing night league.
It's a doctor.
If you keep Durant, then you know you ain't got to play Durant.
Exactly.
So it's like, I only keeping you knowing that I don't need you to win a championship because we had championships before you come. But I know one thing.
It's one less
You
player.
can't
Yeah.
go to LA and team up with LeBron. You can't go to New York and team up with Kyrie and build a super team. So I don't need you. But by me re-signing
Exactly.
you ain't gonna go no other place else and give us problems.
Yeah.
So that's how it's be. That's why Boogie was a key pickup for them. Just because, in a way, I wanted Boogie to come to California because of the healthcare. California has some of the best healthcare. But I know in a way, Golden State was like, boy, we have a chance to get Boogie on the low for $5 million. We ain't got to go against him.
And Boogie is like, but yeah, after that, gurn. But I think too, if the Warriors do, imagine if they do go up like maybe 2-0 or 2-1 or even 3-1, and Durant ain't play a game yet.
Oh, that one over.
This would be the worst. I mean, not the worst thing, but for Durant, it's no way I could see him staying
Yeah, that'd be the nail in the coffin.
after that because it's just basically a slap in the face. Like, boy, they don't really need me at all. Like these niggas I go on injured, and the first thing what happened when I got injured, niggas got undefeated. They ain't lose a game since I get
they
injured.
legit ain't lose a game since Durant left.
So even if people make it seem like, and people have to say, oh, it's all about team or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, these niggas is
And that's
players, dog.
That's an elite team when they play.
These niggas is humans at the end of the day. But if I get injured off a team, and I is one of the best players or the best player,
I want to know my team.
I want to know my team need me.
Yeah.
I want to see them struggle a little bit. I want to see them, if they go undefeated, I may be like, mother
It's the
sick.
best offense they run in about 3 years.
I tell, they drag on down, and the offense
Niggas
start
like the
clicking.
73 game and team again.
And
boy.
that's why I think the Raptors really don't know what they up against, babe, because these niggas look like the 73 win team.
And that's what they were breaking down. I watched the series earlier this week where they show the difference with Durant and without Durant. And it's actually much harder to guard Golden State without Durant. Because when Durant gets the ball, he wants to isolate.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what's going to happen. Like, you know he's going to break this person down. You could like crash a little bit. But when you see that ball flowing, Steph throwing it to Draymond. Draymond throwing it back to Steph. Steph throwing it to friggin' Clay. Clay holding it. Clay throwing it back to Steph. Steph throwing it inside. The boy pass up an open layup. Throw it back to Steph in the corner. 3-pointer.
Yep.
Be like, boy, this nigga just had an open layup. I
Okay.
crashing to go try and block this open layup. He throwing it out in the corner. Wide open tree. Like, that's the type of stuff they do.
Because when you put Durant out, see, and Durant, like I was telling people, that's why I had no doubt when Durant went down with the injury against Houston. I say the Warriors could finish these niggas off very quickly now. Because Houston, best bet was letting Durant get the ball and letting him ISO and
Hoping he miss.
hoping he miss.
Yeah.
But see, when the Warriors, when it's no Durant,
Ball rotation.
that ball rotating.
Everybody does.
See,
it.
and
Everybody
you
involved.
replacing Durant with a nigga who don't even want to shoot.
No.
He ain't want to shoot. He just want to set screen and pass.
That's it.
And if you got a nigga who want to set screen and pass, and you got
And he ain't
Clay,
bickering. He ain't arguing for the ball. He ain't want. He ain't
No.
want no. He ain't
And
want
he
to
playing, and he playing hard.
And on top of that,
and he playing RD,
he just won 2 assists and he good.
and he's straight.
Yeah, he
just
want hold up
want
behind and he want just say,
one three layup at the rim,
That's it.
and he good.
That's it.
See, when you pass the ball to Durant, he ain't set no screen. Durant,
No.
screen. Oh boy, give me. I need ISO.
You literally, when Durant was on the court, you literally have to run your offense on half the court. Because Durant, when he passed the ball to Steph, he's go sit on the left wing. So it's like you got to run your routes on this right side of the court
Yeah.
and up the middle. You can't even come around that left side. When you come, Durant's still there holding your hand up. Hey, are you ready in case the shot clock running now? I just
Yeah,
let
you
you
ready
all
to the
know.
video.
I hear.
And that's not a knock on Durant. Obviously, he's a great player.
He's a great player. Definitely top 3.
Obviously, arguably the best player in the NBA. So that ain't a knock on him. It's just when you go to a team like that, sometimes you could have too much or something. And I think even when you watch Boogie play, to me, Boogie fits the offense much better. Boogie is get the ball in the post.
I
He's
pray they don't re-sign him.
make passes and all that. They probably will if
But
it
if they
depends
re-sign
on.
Boogie and he come back healthy, that could be a better
Yeah.
team than with Durant.
It would be because
So
Boogie fits the offense better. He passes,
Wow.
he screens,
And he shoots.
and he shoots. But Durant, especially recently, a lot of people have been gassing up Durant here, but you the best player in the world talk. So I watched Durant, even at Houston series. Durant come down, you dribbling the ball as the point guard. I'm like, bro, you don't need to bring the ball up and still shoot it, but like you have a whole
Team.
flicking nice team on the side. You don't have to be LeBron. You could just
Yeah.
try. You know what LeBron is do? Tell niggas sit in the
Yeah.
corner and I dribble the ball and pass it. I can pass it you in 24 seconds. When the shot clock about to expire. But you don't have to do that. So I
It is
think
what it is.
I think if the Warriors do pull this off, this a nail in the coffin.
If
Kate,
the Toronto pull this off, you're looking at easily at a 7-6 game series, entertaining for the fans at home and in the stadium.
that city should be
Oh, that could be
on
quick.
fire right now.
It is what it is. Toronto got a whole country behind them,
Yeah.
and they ready to go, baby. They ready to go. And I heard from my fans from the 6. They are ready to go. But it is what it is. Moving along. What we got? Flag football.
Yeah, how was your weekend game?
We didn't make it out too good. We lost. Those Avengers boys.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
The Avengers boys, they came out to play. We came out flat.
Y'all look like y'all missing a tight end or a running back. Y'all look like y'all got little holes in y'all.
No, what happened was I didn't come to practice and my coach benched me. So
That was the reason.
fumbling back on my coach Benjamin the first in his first half and the first I normally play, but it is what it is. Like Sans was saying earlier, when you out and your team
You want your team to struggle a little bit.
you want your team struggle a little bit.
Little bit.
And when they see you struggling, then they bring it back. Then you make up for it. But
Yeah.
That's in basketball because basketball you could actually dominate, but in football that means your team.
I don't want you to ever
your
think
team
for a
wasn't as
second.
good.
Listen to me. I don't want you ever think
Without
for a
you.
second that you can't dominate. In
Big man, I'm a Patriot.
Okay then. So you know.
When Tom Brady out, we don't lose games.
Kill.
So don't come with that. In football is that means your team wasn't that good in the first place. But
It is what it is. You did better. Talk about your game.
Yeah. We played the Lions. We had the show game, the big game of the week. And coming up, we have the big game of the week. The last
All right.
game.
So what happened?
We came out in a tie because of,
Tie.
Yeah, because of flag football.
I rather
rules.
lose than the tie.
Negative.
I rather lose because tie is like I don't even know what happened. But if you lose, you know you lose.
So I was
Because
like,
of
wait, what happened?
Tie.
The rules of flag football, I think they only give you one chance each, and if you didn't get it, actually we got the touchdown and then they called it back.
Yeah, well, y'all
So,
didn't get it.
I don't understand the tie thing, but
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Bottom line, it is what it is. We had a good. Don't forget, it's all about the BFFL, Bahamas Flag Football League. It's been played at the Thomas A. Robinson Field. Go there and check it out on Sundays, anytime after 1. You could go there with a nice little, maybe a nice little chair, a nice little 10 pull up. They got some jerk and everything going on over there. You'd like to come out and support.
I saw a little video floating around. You know, they had like a little ceremony,
I don't want to get into that.
pouring out some Coke soda.
I actually saw that for real.
They pouring out the Coke soda.
Yeah, it is what it is. We are the Coca-Cola Hitman. And they was doing like a little eulogy
That was solid.
for us. But it is what it is, man. I don't really get into too much of the season talks. It's all about the playoffs.
It's all
and
about the
finals.
playoffs and championship.
And it is what it is. At the end of the day, the season is made.
Who y'all might play first?
Y'all,
Oh, that
if as
It'd
season
be a-
progress,
that would be a tragedy though. Like
because I want
for
to
y'all to start off so hot, y'all was like undefeated, and then like we
It
like
is what-
barely win games, and then like
It is what
the
it
buck us
is.
in the first. That's the
Listen to
good
me.
thing about football. Like you could buck us in the first round, and we come one game blow y'all head off.
It is what it
It
is.
ain't
Now one
goes.
over.
Listen to me. At the end of the
There
day,
it goes.
Hey, I get bragging rights. We had the voice I can believe. Now I get bragging rights because we win one game in the playoffs.
That's
at
what
the end of the day, that's why it's all about the playoffs.
That's one thing.
Playoffs.
Football, boy.
Playoffs. It is what it is. You come
Football?
out any given Sunday.
One game, bro.
Any given Sunday, you could get beat.
Any given Sunday, you could get beat. So you got to come out there with your P's and your Q's.
Always be prepared. Always be ready.
We might actually practice for playoffs.
It's all about it. Season is to get you in shape for the playoffs.
That's true.
Once you in shape for the season, once you get in shape at the end of the playoffs, you put your hard work in, and that's it. That's why I don't really ruffle too much feathers when it comes down to the season and
Yeah.
who got this
Especially
and who got
this
that.
season.
I've already been top receiver in the league, had the most touchdowns, had the most catches. Them things don't come nothing to me no more. Because you know why?
Maybe like
We
that.
still in win championship. And it didn't matter. So it's all about the team effort this lap. But it is what it is. Don't forget the mass bond.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know you went on. Shout out to our sponsors. Solid pods, all our
Oh yeah,
pod
Solid
networks.
Pods. Solid Pods, you gotta hit them up, man.
Shout out
Hey, shout out
what y'all is? Skate City. Shout out Skate
don't
City.
forget
Shout out Skate
X
City.
Factor. You don't forget about the
$5 Tuesdays.
2K.
What? Oh yeah, $5 Dirty Bungie Tuesdays. All the
TV Tuesdays.
TV Tuesdays.
TV Tuesdays. TV
At
Tuesdays
the
at
Skate City, you know, bring your skates, bring your everything else.
Bring your DB.
Shout out Game Day Entertainment. We got a 2K tournament coming
2K
up.
tournament coming up.
June
Y'all gotta hit
15th.
that up. June 15th, Saturday, Pompey Square.
Hosted by yours truly, CJ the X Factor.
Oh my goodness.
Music and entertainment by my boy here, Cam the Comfort. We're gonna be live. We can start off as a tournament, but it more than likely can turn into a party. So y'all should come out,
Come true.
enjoy.
Good vibes, good music.
You know
Good
that's all
fun.
about. You can come out and
The Xperts will be-
the whole experts family will be out there. You can
The
come
Experts
and meet,
family will be there in
meet and
full
greet.
effect.
meet and greet.
Yeah,
If
come
you
out.
wanna hit us up and meet,
You could
who is
register.
CJ the X Factor, who is Showtime, who is
Showtime.
Dr. Science. You can come out there and you can meet us, man.
Yeah,
We'll
the
be out there
experts would be
live.
out there live taking interviews. We
Yep.
have a red carpet.
Yep.
We got camera.
Yep.
We got guys taking pictures in front of the whole backdrop. You got everything. We got a whole championship belt
So yeah, man.
up for grabs, which will be a floating belt that every month we'll try to host a tournament. So at the end of the year in December, we'll have our grand tournament with cash prizes being up to probably $2,000.
Wow.
So come out,
Big things are going.
enjoy yourself.
CJ the
Again,
X Factor, man. I gotta
you know,
say
if the-
proud of you, man. I gotta say
We
proud
know
of
of
you.
things like this in the Bahamas all the time. So, gents, ladies and gents, come out. It'll be a good time, man. Good fun.
Yep.
Roll some fun, man, on a Saturday night. Nothing better to do. Right in downtown, right in the heart of downtown. So,
Pompey Square.
It
Let's
is
make
what
it
it
happen.
is, gentlemen. It is what it is. Don't forget, it's all about Dr. Cam the Comfort, a.k.a. Dr. Pun, a.k.a. DJ Extraordinaire on the ones and twos, a.k.a. the producer, a.k.a. the engineer, a.k.a. Nah, that's it. Don't forget about Bob. Shout out Bob, man. Bob
Yeah.
is holding us
Yeah.
down every,
Bob and the
every
immersion
week, yo.
immersion studio.
Every
shout out to
week.
Immersion Studios.
Every week, Bob
Holding
is,
us down.
we just meet Bob, yo. Every week. Bob never been late. Bob is behind the video camera.
Any videography, photography,
Yeah, my head Bob up.
hit up
Immersion.
Immersion
I don't know.
Studios.
I don't know. But
Good price, great service, quality work.
always on
Can't,
time. Always
can't
on time.
stress enough. Quality work will always be on time. Hit up Immersion Studios.
Kick it in the city when we in around town. Next door neighbors telling us that it's too loud now. Neighbor, can you please just turn that mess down?